Every morning begins the same way. Before your feet even touch the floor, you've already seen war. A child trapped under rubble. Another shooting. Another scandal. Another disaster. We tell ourselves we're just staying informed. But have you noticed what it's doing to you? Not just to your thoughts, to your body. Your shoulders tighten. Your jaw clenches. Your chest feels heavier than it did yesterday. You care deeply about what's happening in the world. But somewhere along the way, the suffering outside has started living inside you. Maybe you've even noticed yourself becoming a little less patient, a little quicker to judge, a little more suspicious of people, a little more numb. And perhaps the hardest part is this. You don't want to become that person, but you also don't know how to stay open without being overwhelmed. More than 2,500 years ago, the Buddha spoke about a practice that begins exactly here. Not by changing the world, but by changing the condition of the heart that experiences the world. Mettā, loving kindness. When people hear loving kindness, they often imagine something soft, being nice, smiling more, thinking positive thoughts. But that isn't what the Buddha was talking about. He described metta as something you train, something you practice again and again until it becomes the natural resting place of the mind. In the Angutara Nikaya, he says, Mettāya, bhikkhave, chatovimuttiya, aisevitaaya, pavitaaya, bahula kataaya. Monks, when the liberation of the mind through loving kindness is practiced, developed, cultivated, made familiar, and firmly established. Notice how many verbs he uses. Practiced, developed, repeated, established. He's describing a garden, not a flower. A flower blooms for a day. A garden changes the landscape. Then the Buddha says something extraordinary. He doesn't begin with enlightenment. He begins with ordinary life. He says that someone who trains in loving kindness sleeps peacefully, wakes peacefully, doesn't dream disturbing dreams, becomes dear to other people. Even before enlightenment, their daily experience begins to change. Think about that. The Buddha isn't promising a different world. He's describing a different relationship with the same world. The headlines may not change tomorrow, but the heart reading them can. Later in the sutta, he says something even more beautiful. Even if someone extends loving kindness to just one living being with a pure heart, they create great goodness. But one who holds every living being in compassion creates immeasurable merit. Just one being, that's enough to begin. Because every act of genuine goodwill changes the person offering it. Then comes a comparison that would have shocked people in the Buddha's time. Kings spent unimaginable wealth performing grand religious sacrifices, horse sacrifices, lavish rituals, ceremonies that lasted for days. People believed these were the highest acts of holiness. The Buddha quietly says, a mind fully developed in loving kindness isn't just equal to those sacrifices. It's greater. He says they aren't worth even 1/16th of a heart cultivated in metta. Imagine hearing that 2,500 years ago. Not because rituals are bad, but because transforming the heart matters more than impressing the world. The discourse ends with a single verse that feels almost like advice for our own century. One who neither kills nor causes others to kill, neither conquers nor encourages conquest, who shares loving kindness with all beings, holds hatred toward no one. Notice what the Buddha doesn't say. He doesn't tell us to ignore suffering. He doesn't tell us to stop caring. He doesn't ask us to pretend everything is fine. he asks something much harder. Can you look at a world filled with conflict without allowing conflict to become the atmosphere of your own heart? The news will continue tomorrow. There will probably be another crisis, another reason to feel afraid, another reason to be angry. The Buddha couldn't stop that, and neither can we. But perhaps we have more choice than we think. Every morning, before we let the world tell us what to feel, we can spend a few moments wishing quietly. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May those I love be safe. May those I struggle with also find peace. May all beings be free from suffering. Not because these words magically fix the world, but because they stop the world from deciding what kind of heart you will carry through it. Maybe that's why the Buddha didn't call metta a pleasant emotion. He called it a liberation of the mind. And perhaps, in an age where every headline competes for our fear, that liberation is more relevant than ever.